Okay, so let me share my screen now. Please let me know if you can see my screen. Please, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so let's get started. So first of all, let me open what we want to achieve. Show preview on this. And open it using Lifesaver. So this is what we want to achieve. Then we are going to push to the GitHub repo like we did yesterday. So this is going to be a portfolio website, and even if you are not into web design or web development, you can always edit this to resonate with what you actually do to your niche. Alright, so we are going to do some edits on this. We'll change the logo here, title. You are going to add your own image. You edit this text, the about me text. You change this and put some of your own text. Then you also change these icons, change the footer text. Alright. Then when we also go to the other pages, the resume page, we also edit all of these items here. Then this button, download resume, once you click it, you should be able to download your resume if you have a PDF resume. We'll link that. You can also edit all this text. Then you can also change these professional skills to reflect to the skills that you have. Then when we come to projects, you can come in here and attach your own projects, like stuff you've done based on web design, or maybe if you're into any other niche like that. Then if you go to the projects and to the contacts page, you should have this. Alright, you should be able to like put your name here, your phone number, email address, and address. That is if you have an office address. But if you work from home and you don't feel the need to put your address, you can just remove that section. Right? Then you put your social media links here. So that's what we want to work on this evening. So are we ready to get started? Okay. So first things first, let me close the particular tab. Close this tab and let me close this. So what we want to do is we want to go into our project folder. So as usual, I'll go to my downloads folder. But first of all, let me go to VS Code, and I want to go into open folder. Open folder. Then I want to select our Web Design BootCamp and select folder. Alright. So for today, we want to call our folder day 7. Come right here and click on new folder, and I'll title it day 7. Day 7. I'll click enter. Alright. So now we are in our day 7. Let me confirm that. Day 7 right here. And inside this day 7, I want to also add a folder again. Let me see. Something. Okay. what I can do now is I have a folder on my system for this project, which I'm also going to send to you guys, so you can also use to build your website, because it's more of a Bootstrap template. So you have to edit it as I'm going to show you how to edit it, and you make all of those changes to reflect what you want. So remember the steps as always. You go to your VS Code, you can create a new folder. So now in our day 7, I want to create a new folder. I want to add a new folder, and let's see. Okay, let me go to my code, and so when I send you the zip folder, what you will do is you will extract it, right? So when you extract it, you will see this. So what I want to do now, I want to move this particular one to my project folder, which is the Web Design BootCamp folder. So can copy it and go to my folder, my project folder, which is Web Design BootCamp. Then I want to paste it in the day 7 here. But you don't have to create a day 7 folder. You can just put yours inside the Web Design BootCamp folder that you have. So now we have inside our day 7 folder, we have this also. Alright, so we have another folder called the 7 portfolio websites. So what I want to do, I want to go into my index.html, and when you go into your index.html, you see some already pre-made code, some already written codes for you. Alright, so that's what comes with the templates. So if I should come right here and I right click it, and I right click and open with Lifesaver, this is what we should have. Alright, this is what we should have. So now we want to start editing this to look like what we really want, to reflect us. Let me see how many of us are into this session at the moment. Okay, we have 4 persons, including me. That should be 5. We have 3. Okay, so let's continue. So what I want to do first, I want to change this name here. Instead of saying start Bootstrap, I'll look for it in our code, and I'll look for the code there. So what I can do is I can say Control F to look for it. That's Control F, and I'll just type start, and you can see it here. It has highlighted it here for me. I didn't have to type the entire start Bootstrap. So I'll come in here and I'll say I want to change this to Melbourne Etim. Melbourne Etim. So I'll save, and if I come back here and view, you can see the name has changed to my name. And the next thing I want to do is, if I am not okay with this type, I can go in and change it. I can help your business to get online and grow fast. That one is still fine with me. So the next thing I want to do is I want to change this picture. Since it's not my picture, I want to use my own picture. So what I'll do is I'll go into our VS Code. Then I want to get to my own local PC, and I'll look for my own picture. So I'll go for professional pictures folder. Then I will use this one. I'll copy this and I'll move it to my project folder. That's under this PC, and go in here. I want to paste it in our project folder. So we're in day 7 and we are in Okay, so under assets, I want to just paste it here. Then I'll come back to our code, and if I go into the asset, I should see my picture there. So I'll look for the image tag in this code where I can change my picture. So I'll just scroll down here and look for the image tag that holds that particular picture. So let's check. So I think this should be it right here. See, so I'll just change this source link, say assets slash the name of the image that we just added. So I'll save that, save, and let's view. Okay, so my picture has been added. So one thing, if you look at the code, there's an int here that says for best results, use a photo that is transparent background like the demo. So if you look at the previous demo, even my own picture here, it says a transparent background, like there's no background attached to my picture. So if you have a picture that has a background, there's a way you can remove your pictures, your background from your photos. All you just have to do is go to remove.pg. Oh, I think my internet is out. Please hold on, let me connect my hotspot. Please, where did I stop? Where was I? Please, where did I stop before the network disconnected?
Hello, sir. Good evening, sir.
Yes.
Sir, you stopped at the part where you had to change the start bootstrap to your name.
Oh, okay. That's far behind. I didn't even notice quick. Okay, I'll start from there again. Okay. So, you saw the part where I changed the start bootstrap to my name, right? Did you see where I added my image to the project folder?
No, I didn't, sir.
Okay. So let me start. Let me continue from there. So, let me press Ctrl Z to undo this. Okay, let me have it to its original state. So this is what we had before. So I was saying the rest of this is fine to me, but if you want to change this, maybe a copywriter or a virtual assistant, you can move this design, just look for the text within the code and change it. Alright, so but those ones are fine to me. What I want to do is now I want to change this picture to my picture. So what I can do is I will look for a picture in my PC. Alright, anyone that is in my PC, and I want to move it to like what I did initially. I went to a folder where I have my own pictures. So I took this one and I pressed on Ctrl C. Then I went into our project folder. This is Web Design BootCamp. Then day 7. Open this folder. Then inside the assets folder, I pasted my picture here, which is what we have here. So then we'll now go back to our VS Code and link it in the SRC attributes. So we want to say slash say assets slash, but it's in the assets folder slash. I'll look for the name of that picture I just added, then I'll save. Alright, so we've saved that. Then let's view what's here. So this is what we have. Well, the edge of my picture is going out, but for yours it might be okay. Well, I'll come back to style this so that it looks better. So if you have an image, if you look at my own image, you notice that it's a transparent background. But if you have an image that have a background, what you can do is you go to remove.pg to remove background from your pictures. Remove .bg, remove .bg, so let's wait for it to load. Remove .bg. Then you want to upload your own picture here, then to remove the background for you. So after removing the background, you can now download it to your system and move it to your project folder the same way I did mine. So that's how you can remove the background from your pictures. So let me style this to make it look better. Let's say I want to give it some styling. Let me add some inline styling. So I'll say style. Then I want to give it a border radius of, let me say, 3 rem. So let me save that and have a look. So I want to give it some border around this side. Okay, so it looks better now. So the edges are curved. The edges are more curved, but you might not have to do that on your own. But if you find out that the edges are coming out, you can just style it to look better. And so that's it for the image. So what I want to do next is I want to go into the about me section. I want to change this one that says my name is Bootstrap and I help brands grow. So I'll go into our code and I'll look for that code that says that. So this is it. My name is Start Bootstrap. So I'll change it to my name is Emailbong Etim. So you can type in your own name there, Emailbong Etim. We'll save that. And there we go. So if we go back to this and we preview, see that it has changed to my name is Emailbong Etim. Sorry about my background, it's a bit noisy today. Then you can come in here where we have this paragraph, this initial paragraph, and we want to put something that describes us. So I can come in there and say, just delete the current lorem ipsum text. Delete that. Delete. So I'll just say I am a web developer with years of experience. I have worked with brands both locally and internationally. If you need a website for your brand or business, just send me an email. So let's try that. So I'll just save that and let's view. Let's view. Okay, so it has changed. So the next thing I want to do is I want to change this icon. I want to use LinkedIn, Instagram, and which other one? LinkedIn, Instagram, and Facebook. So I'll come to this place. So this is where you have the icons. See where you have this Twitter here. I think there should be another word, maybe like X. But since I'm not using that, let's say Instagram. So I'll just remove that and put Instagram text here. Then the next one should say, instead of GitHub, I'll just say Facebook. Say Facebook. So I'll save. Then let's have a view. see that it has changed to Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn. So what I can do is I can go in my socials and copy the links. So let me say I want to copy the link to my profile. Copy the link to my profile. Copy the link to my profile. Then I'll look for it. So where we have the href and the hash pound, I'll just paste my link there. Same thing you can do for. Oh, I pasted it in the wrong place. I should have pasted this where we have LinkedIn. So in the href there, I'll paste it. Alright. I'll save. So you can do the same thing for the others. Just remove the hashtag and the exclamation mark. Let it be empty. Then put your link. So if you save that and you go back to your website, you should have the links there. So that's the same thing you can just do for others. So the next thing is you want to come to this footer section. Let's change this one to say copyright your website. So it should say copyright Emailbong Etim 2025. So let's scroll down to our code. So let's look for that. So copyright Emailbong Etim. I'll change your website to Emailbong Etim 2025. Alright, 2025. So save that, and if you go back in here and view, you see that it has changed. So the next thing we have this privacy terms and contacts. It's not linked to any page, but if you want to go further and create a page for them, you can also do that and do the linking. But for this, I'll just leave it as the way it is at the moment. Alright. So next thing you can do is we want to go to the next page. So I think for now I'm satisfied with this page. Alright. So but when you are building for yourself, you can just take your time and add the links. If you notice, I didn't add the links to LinkedIn and Facebook. I'm just doing this for example. Alright, so when it's your own turn and you're practicing, take as much time as you want and practice. Alright, so just showing you the steps, right, and to also make this video a little bit shorter. Right, so that's the reason. Well, I'm showing you so you can understand the whole process. So the next thing is you want to go to our resume page, and you repeat the same thing like you did in the index.html page. You want to go to your VS Code. Now we are in the resume page, so you click on your resume.html. You go into that page, then you want to look for the code. Let me remove this personal from the title and just put personal Emailbong Etim. And I want to look for this start again. This is it in our code. So I want to change it to Emailbong Etim. So let me just target everywhere. Okay. Let me just leave it at that. So if I save that and review, you should see that the name has changed from Start Bootstrap to Emailbong Etim. So to add your PDF file to the download button for your resume, what you can do is you go into your code and let's check for the place where we have the, let's search resume. So Control F, then you type in resume. Helps you to look for stuff faster. Right, so resume, then let me see, scroll down to where we have an href. Okay, so this is where we have the button download resume. This is it here. It says download resume. So what we want to do is we want to change this href now. We want to change the the content to our PDF file. So what I'll do is I'll go into my system. I'll look for my resume. So let me check if I have a resume on my system. So let me see. Let me search for resume. Search for resume. Search for resume. So I'll copy this. Let me copy this PDF. I'll say Control C. Then I'll go to my project as usual. Go in the BootCamp, then page 7 folio. So I want to go into the assets folder, then I'll paste it in the assets folder. Alright, then I'll go back to VS Code, and if I go under the assets, you see that we have our PDF there. So what you want to do now, you want to link it inside here and say assets inside our assets folder / resume. Then I'll save and view. Remember to always save so you can see the changes in your browser. Alright, so if I come here and I click on this, it shows our resume and you can go ahead and download it, but I'm not going to download it because there's no need for that. So that is how you can add your PDF to the button here, download resume. So you can, the same way I showed you to change your text, you can come in here, put in your experience, look for where you have this text in your code, put in your experience, alright? Put in your experience, where you worked, then look for inside your VS Code on that particular page, your resume page, change these skills to reflect your own skills, alright? If you are a virtual assistant and you have some knowledge of some virtual assistant tools, or you are data analytics experts, you know some knowledge of Excel and stuff like that, you put all of those things here, right? You come in there and put them. So that's basically it. And so this one says languages because I'm a programmer. So if you want to use something else, like you want to say tools that you use, maybe Excel and stuff, you can change it to tools. Alright. Then if you go into the code, and you should look for somewhere that has that particular section. So that section is what's called languages. So let's use Ctrl F and search for languages. Languages. Alright. This is the languages section here. So right here. So this is what controls the icon. This is the HTML icon. So if you want another icon and you want an icon for tools, you can go to Bootstrap, alright, and get an icon for tool, the HTML icon, and paste it here to replace the icon. Alright, so that's how you can change the icon if you want to, or if not, you can just leave it there. So you want to change all of this to suit. I've showed you earlier. You can change this text, alright, to your own name, then 2025. So the next thing you want to do after working on this page, you want to go to your projects folder. And you want to go to your projects folder. Then you want to look for some projects that you've done in the past. Alright, you want to look for some projects you've done in the past. You come here. Let's say in this project, let's say I've built. Let's go into the project.html file. So let's say I built a website called Move It Logistics. So I'm going to come here where it has project name 1, and I'll say Move It Logistics. Alright, so I'll save that, and if I come back and view, you should see that it has changed. Then inside the way you have the lorem ipsum, you can now write some description about what it was, what the website was. So I can come here, let's give an example. So I'll say a for a moving or move out logistics company. If I save that and I view, see it has changed. So you can make your description longer. I just made mine short just for example. So I'll come back in here and I want to add an image, something like a snapshot of what we did for that project. So as usual, I'll go back to my local PC and I want to look for an image, a snapshot of that. So I'll come here and let me see if I can get a screenshot. See if I can get a screenshot. Let me see, I think I had this somewhere, this PC, and okay, let me copy this out from here. Let me go into my project folder. That's the image I want to use. So I'll go into day 7, then I want to paste it inside my assets folder. So I'll paste it there. Then I'll go back to my code and I want to link that image there. So link the image there. So I'll look for the image tag, then I would come in here and replace it. So I'll say assets, inside the assets folder, I want to look for movie.jpg. So I'll save that and let's view. Okay, something wrong here. Something wrong. Let's see. So let me give this image. Okay, what was the sample sizing? Say 300 pixels. 300 pixels for the width. So I'll come in here and inside here I want to add a width attribute and I'll give it 300. I'll save that. Let's view. So there we go, it's now properly aligned. So let's see how it looks like on mobile, if it's responsive. Yeah, it's responsive. Okay, so at the top here is the description, then inside there is a screenshot of the project you did. Same thing you can do for project 2 and others. So that is how you can change the name of your project, add a description, and also add an image of what you did. Right? So you can, if you have another project name 2, and if you have multiple projects up to project name 3, what you can do is you come here, see where you have this div for the project. You come in and paste it. That way you create another project card. So let's try that. Let's see, just for example, if I come in, I paste, I save, and let's view. Project name 2, project name 2, so project name 3. So that's how you add to it. I'll just press Ctrl Z to undo that. Alright. Undo that. Okay. So you just have to look for the points you copied from to give it that spacing that you need. Alright. So that is how you can add project items to your code. Let me save this back so we can go back to what we had. Alright, so we're back here. So you work on your projects folder. Remember, change this to your name, then change the copyright text to your name and today's year, this year's date. So after that, you want to go to your contacts page. Alright, then you want to change all of this information to your contact information. So let's say I want to change the name to my name, which is Emiobong Etim. So I'll say, go to my contact.html page. Then I want to say look for the name, then John Doe, or change this to Imiobong Etim. Imiobong Etim. Then phone number is +234 234 90858111909. Then my email address, imiobongetim5 imiobongetim5 at imiobongetim5 at gmail.com. That's gmail.com. Let me see if there's any other information. So let's say I don't want to add my address because I work remotely, so I'll just remove this last link here. I'll save and I'll view. So there we go. So my name, email, my phone number, email, then social media links like I showed you before. So if you want to change it, let's say you want to use Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram. So say Facebook, then I want to change the GitHub icon to Instagram, then I'll save, then I'll view it. Alright, so here we go. So it has changed. And like I showed you earlier, if you want to attach your link, you come in here, Ctrl C, come back and look for the href tag. Let's say I want to change the one for LinkedIn, so I'll come in here and paste my link. So it has changed. If I should go back to my website and I click on this link, it should, I don't know if that has been saved properly. Let me save it again. I'll come back here, and if I should click on this, see it takes me to my LinkedIn profile. And so that's how it works. I just close this tab. So after doing all of that, after making all these changes, remember to change your the title here to your name, change the copyright text, and change the year to 2025. Right.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
How do you link the email? Like it goes directly to your email.
Okay, how do
Like the
you?
email, do tag for it to link the email address.
Like how to change the text to your email address?
Like for it to be clickable, like to take, like if you want to send the mail now,
Okay.
instead of copying and pasting the email address, like to go directly.
Okay. Alright, I get what you mean. Okay, I don't know how to do that, but you can always ask Google. So let's say how to make an email address clickable in HTML. So in coding, you also need to know you can also make researches, because sometimes you might forget some things and you don't know everything. So let's see this article here. Let's see this. This should help us. So in the href, you add this one that says mail to in front of it. So let's do that. So mail to and dot column rather. So let's copy that and add to our code. So let's say, where do I have my email? Okay. So we're going to create an href then put this there. Alright, P and href, send email. Okay, so inside the P tag, you're also going to create an anchor a link tag, right? So to create a link, because it has to be clickable, so you use A, press enter, then in the href you want to paste this in there, and you also want to put in your email address after the colon. So let me just copy my email address here. I'll copy that, then I paste it just in front of the column. So let's save that and let's view it on our browser. Okay, that isn't working. Let's see if we missed anything. Okay, h12 mail to .com send email. Okay, let's see. So let me just copy this entire code to avoid mistakes. Okay, so I'll come in here, paste the entire code, and let's change this to my email address. I'll copy this, then put in my email address here. Put in my email address. Then I want to add these classes. Let's add this class to our P tag. Save. And then let me remove this first line of code because we won't need it anymore. So save that and let's see if that should work now. So it works now. So if I click on it, it takes you to your mail sender where you can save. You can use to send email address to that email that you clicked on. So that is how you can make the email address clickable. So let me know if you saw that before we proceed.
Yes, I saw it.
Alright, okay. So what else? Let me make sure we didn't miss any other thing. So that's basically it. So far, let me know if you understood what I did before we now push to GitHub.
I understand, sir.
Okay, so you just do the same thing I did, then make all of these items, all of this content to look like they should reflect you. Change the text, add your own text, let it reflect you. And so after doing that, what we want to do is we want to go to github.com, same way we did yesterday. So github.com, if you don't have an account, you're going to create an account on github.com. So wait for this to load. So I'll create a new repository. Then I want to give it a name of my portfolio. Then can add a description that says my portfolio website. Then I'll scroll down, I'll check this add readme file. Then I want to click on create repository. So after creating the repository, I want to come in here and I want to click on add file. Then I'll click on upload files. Then I'll click choose your files. Then inside we look for our projects. So mine is this PC, inside my C drive, then inside the Web Design BootCamp, then inside day 7. 2027 portfolio website. So as I said it earlier in our class yesterday, what you want to upload is the files inside the folder, not the folder itself. So you are going to come in here and say Control A and click open to upload those files onto GitHub. So wait for each of those files to be uploaded. Okay, it's like something is missing. Okay. Okay. Trying to see if we can upload the folder. Okay, first let me commit these changes. Let me commit this. Then let me see how we can upload these folders. Okay, I think I'm missing something. Let me check. Okay, so I've uploaded the folder. Let me redo that again because it wasn't on record. Let me redo that again. So let me first of all commit these changes. Let me see how it would appear here. Alright, so let me upload the folder again. So what I'll do, I'll size this, then I want to select this 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me open it in the large screen first. So I want to click on add file, upload files, then I'll minimize so I can see what I'm uploading. So I'll come in here, drag the file and put there. So it's going to upload. Then I'm going to commit changes. So we don't have to worry that it will be duplicated. GitHub just knows how to arrange and soon create a duplicate. So after uploading those our files and the folders from our project folder, next thing we want to do is we want to go to our settings. Go to settings, click on settings, and then we want to look for pages. Click on pages. Then in pages we want to say want to change the branch from none to main. Then we'll save. Click on save. So wait for this to build and deploy. So it's going to take us some few minutes. So just wait for that before then we reload the page to get our public URL. So only have 5 minutes left. Let me create a new link. So I'll drop a new link in the WhatsApp group now. create a new meeting. Start an instant meeting. So let me end this and drop on the group new one. Okay, so let's wait 1 more minute. Alright, so let's continue. Let me share my screen. So please let me know if you can see my screen now.
Yes, I can.
Okay. Okay. So let's reload our page. Let's see if we have our link. So there we go. So I just click on visit site. And yep, there we go. Our portfolio website is ready. So if I drop this on our chat or on the group, you should be able to visit it also from your end. So that's an advantage of uploading your website to GitHub. So if I paste it in here, let me also paste it on our WhatsApp group. Okay. So yeah. So our website is ready, and that's how you can create your own portfolio website. So that's our task for today. So your job is to create your own portfolio website, edit the content to what you want, and make the changes necessary, and upload it to GitHub, and also have your own URL that you can share with others. So that's it, guys, and that's all for today. Let me know if there's anywhere you need clarification on before we call it a day. And also I'll be dropping the um, the Bootstrap templates, the zip folder on the group, so you can extract it and use it on VS Code. So any questions? Any question? So no question. And also I'm going to look at the most active students, and there'll be a reward. So something will be given to the most active students. should I use the word students? Most active participants. So there will be a reward for the person. That should be tomorrow. Right. So I want to thank you all for being part of the bootcamp from day one down to this last day. So thank you for being active, and it's been great. So I'm still open to questions or anywhere you need clarification. If there's none, also let me know by just saying no. So I understand that we are clear.
I don't have any questions, sir.
All right, thank you. And
Thank you so
also,
much. Thank you.
you're welcome. And also, if you would like to enroll in any of our paid bootcamp or paid trainings, rather, we are offering full stack web development, front end, back end, WordPress, whichever one you want to enroll in. So for front end is 150,000, back end is 200,000 naira. Then WordPress is 50,000 naira, which is a month's training. And so you can enroll in any of them. So if you're interested, just send me a DM. Some persons have started making payments already. So we are looking to start by next week, Monday. Not this Monday that we are just in. Next week, that's by May 5. So if you're interested, let me know and we can kickstart from there. So thank you all very much. I'll post the zip folder on the group so you can also use it too. And thank you all very much and have a nice evening. Good night.